Scampi's on the menu, and I am super excited to show you all how easy it is to make shrimp scampi taste delicious. It's not hard to make. As a matter of fact, it's super fun to make. Here's what you're gonna need. You and your whole household is gonna love this. Okay, so now listen, there's gonna be some people out there that don't eat seafood or you don't like shrimp. Use this recipe with some chicken thighs or chicken breasts. It would be just as delicious. Okay, so I have some lovely shrimp here, and they're a large shrimp. They have been clean, peeled, and deveined. I have some fresh parsley. For this recipe, I'm gonna suggest fresh parsley. Doesn't matter if you use the curly leaf parsley or the flat leaf parsley. You're gonna need some butter. Whatever kind of butter you use will work. I got a nice fresh clove of garlic here. A beautiful huge lemon. Okay, you could use lime if for some reason you wanted to. Parmesan cheese. This just happens to be the kind that I like that comes in a shaker bottle, but all means use what kind of Parmesan you love for this recipe. I'm going to put a little twist in this recipe today. We're going to use some heavy cream. I want to make it nice and creamy. I usually don't do this, but today we're doing it. Okay, so now the noodles that I chose to use today is a thin spaghetti noodle. Now typically I'll use like a thin fettuccine noodle. You could do that, or you could twist it up and use the thin spaghetti noodles like I'm doing. All right, so now I have some seasoning so we can make this thing taste good. We have chicken bouillon powder. We'll be using that for our salt today. If for some reason you don't want to use it, use salt, okay? And I'm gonna put some Old Bay seasoning in. It's great. All right, we're gonna be using some onion powder and some black pepper. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make shrimp scampi that tastes good. We're here at the larger stove, and I have some water a-boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and put my noodles in. I have salted the water. I always like to tell everybody, whether you're making rice, potatoes, or noodles, salt the water to give it flavor. We don't want our noodles to be bland, right? Of course, we're gonna season the dish, but take that extra step to make those noodles taste amazing, right? I'm gonna use about a half a pound. Quickly, these will begin to wilt down. You see that? Oh yeah, and cook them for only 11 minutes is all you have to do. And when you cook your noodles, guaranteed, you cook them for 11 minutes, they turn out perfect. Nice and al dente, which we love. Never mushy, but chewy to the tooth. See how they're wilting down already? Absolutely. My family is so excited for the shrimp scampi recipe. A lot of times if I have like a fresh Italian loaf or maybe a French baguette or even garlic bread, I'll throw that in the oven or give it a nice slice, put some butter on it, and it just goes perfect with this recipe. And there are some times where I'll make up some fresh broccoli and just steam it and put it on the side of this recipe, and it goes like peas and carrots. Happy Saturday. Is anybody doing anything special for the weekend? Are you making a Gina Young recipe? Tell me what you're having for dinner. What's on the menu? So now what I just did was put some cooking oil in to my pan here. Not a lot, just really a little bit. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take this beautiful fresh garlic clove, okay? And we're going to chop it down. You can mince it, or really you can slice it for this recipe. Some people like fried slices of garlic. I like that too, but I don't think I want to do that for this recipe. So what I like to do, I'm going to take the side of my knife, we're going to give it just a little whack, and I always tell everybody it helps to take the skin off the garlic, otherwise what? You'll be peeling for days. Absolutely you will. So now that the skin is off, let's go ahead and give it a nice chop up. And I want to fry the garlic. I want the garlic to be crispy. I don't want a garlic flavor that is too pungent. I'm not a fan of garlic if it's not fried. Okay? All right, so let's break it down. I have the pan on to like a medium heat. I'm not going to use butter to do this because butter, as we know, it burns at a high temperature. But there will be butter going into this recipe for sure. It will be. I would say this is like a medium clove of garlic. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it right in. There's not a lot of oil in here. Really, it's just a tiny bit, just enough to get this garlic nice and golden brown. As soon as you see that it's golden brown, your whole house will have the fragrance of the beautiful fried garlic in the air. Go ahead and take it off of the stove so it doesn't continue to cook. Because one thing that you don't want to do when you're frying garlic is if you get it too dark, it turns sour and it has a real funky taste. So be mindful. Once you're frying garlic, this is not something you want to walk away real quick and come back, because by the time you come back, it'll be burnt. So now I have this beautiful shrimp here that's already been washed, peeled, and deveined. I want to kind of pat it dry because it's super wet. I did have to, you know, thaw it out. Okay, so I'm just taking a clean paper towel so my spices can get on to the shrimp. All right, lovely, that's perfect. So now, here's how we're gonna season this. We're gonna season it good. I'm going in with some onion powder. The only reason why I'm not using garlic powder, because I ain't got none. I gotta pick some up. I didn't order it through Instacart today and just totally forgot that I needed garlic powder. Like, we need garlic powder for everything, right? Sure we do. Let's look at this garlic. Okay, we're gonna give it a nice stir around in this oil. It's almost to the point where I'm gonna take it off of this stove. Let's go ahead and put some black pepper. Oh yeah, we're gonna put some Old Bay seasoning onto the shrimp and make it taste good. If you guys keep hearing my phone go, like making a noise, like, we got a new security system. It's updated, and every time there's any motion, that phone is going off. So they're outside doing yard work, getting yard work done, so you're gonna keep hearing it. It ain't gonna go off. And I'm not gonna turn the volume down, so I hope it's not bothering you all. Lovely, here's what we're gonna do. Let this set for at least 10 minutes. My garlic, it's nice, beautiful, golden brown and super fragrant. Let's go ahead and get it out the pan so it doesn't cook any further. Lovely, nice and crispy. All right, gorgeous. So now what we have inside of this pan is garlic infused oil. Oh yeah, it's gonna really amp up the flavor to this recipe. So let's just set our garlic aside for the time being. And now we can take our shrimp that we seasoned so well, put it right in this pan. Oh yeah, that sizzle right there is what I want to hear. Any extra liquid that's in here, I'm not going to put that in there, okay? Because we want our shrimp to cook up the right way, not with water. Right, gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it smells so great as soon as they hit the pan. Noodles are done, so I went ahead and drained them. I did not rinse them, I drained them, and they're sitting in the sink in a colander. Take a look at the shrimp. It's looking spectacular. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing, it sure smells good. Who loves shrimp? Do you love it like we do here at the Young's house? I can eat any kind of shrimp. Oh my goodness, just put the shrimp in front of me. I love it, especially with some lemon, chef's kiss. Every time. Shrimp cocktail, coconut shrimp, fried shrimp, shrimp gumbo, whatever it is. I am loving the shrimp. Okay, so now here's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and take some fresh lemon. I want to cut a couple slices so my family can just take one of these wedges and squeeze it over top of their pasta dish today. Okay, but then this one right here, we're going to use some of that liquid. And believe it or not, how interesting is this? When you have butter, let me get a paper towel. When you have butter and lemon and you mix the two together, did you know it makes like a sauce? I'm talking about a good sauce, right? And it thickens up a little bit, and I absolutely love it. I'll show you. It's really interesting. Okay, so now there's our slices for the family. Here's the lemon for the sauce. Let's go ahead and move these shrimp around a little bit more. I'm making sure that I'm not overcooking it, because one of the worst things you can do is overcook your seafood and then it tastes like rubber bands, right? You get the gist of what we're looking for. So now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take these shrimp out of the pan so they don't overcook. I'm going to bring the noodles over. And there's some juices and some good stuff in the bottom of this pan. That garlic infused oil is in there. We're going to toss our noodles within that little bit of juice that's in there. Let's go ahead and get the shrimp out. We'll just put them on top of here where our fried garlic is, just so that they don't overcook. Okay, and then I'll make my way over to the sink. We'll bring the noodles and put them in the same pan. I am so tempted to taste one of these shrimp. I cannot wait. So we have a pan with that little bit of sauce in there. We're gonna take the butter. For this recipe, I used almost a whole stick of butter. I mean, that's just how I make mine. And it tastes good, okay? Lovely. So if you're a little skittish of all that butter, this recipe's not going to be for you. But it sure the heck tastes good. All right, some bouillon powder. Not a lot, really just a little bit. That's all you're going to need. Some Old Bay seasoning. Not a lot, just that little bit, okay? We have our garlic and our cooked shrimp right here. Let's bring our heavy cream into the situation with our lemon and our Parmesan, okay? Let's get this butter nice and melty with those spices. Once it melts, our noodles that have been cooked are going into this sauce. We will put the lemon, as much lemon as you like. If you like a little bit, use a little bit. But we're gonna squeeze it right into that sauce before the noodles go in. Or at the end, it's really up to you. Look at this sauce. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Who's excited? You have to have some fresh parsley. Always make sure you're washing off your vegetables, your parsley, cilantro, things like that. You know, because sometimes it can have a lot of sand. Sometimes they can have a lot of mud and dirt within them. I'm not using too much because really I'm not a fan of the flavor of fresh parsley. But for this recipe, you need it. So get you some in there. It's going to make the recipe gorgeous. Okay, lovely. My butter is melted. We'll throw this parsley in as an afterthought. More of a garnish, okay? But it does give a little bit of flavor. Okay, so we're going to put in our desired amount of noodles, which is about that ½ pound there. And we have to really toss this sauce, okay? Now would be the perfect time to squeeze in the lemon juice. If you're trying to catch any seeds, just do like I'm doing right here. It'll catch any seeds. My hand has already caught 3 seeds. But then you're opening your fingers enough so it can, so the lemon juice can get through. Oh, are you kidding me? When I tell you this is good, you're gonna love it. Let's go ahead and toss it. Oh my, wow. If you love a good noodle recipe and you love shrimp like I do, this recipe is for you, and I'm not kidding. Oh, listen, I could eat this whole pan by myself. I'm not going to, but I could, and my mouth is salivating right now. Oh gosh, yes. Now, I'm doing something super interesting if I can get it open. All the men are outside working. Let's go ahead, put us some heavy cream. Oh yes, baby. How much? Just get you some in there. All right, Parmesan. Get you some in there. And our shrimp, fresh garlic that's been fried. This is shrimp scampi, right? Yes, it's not a traditional shrimp scampi, but this is how I'm making it today. I'm adding the cream to make it creamy, dreamy. This right here looks heavenly. Oh, watch this though. But watch this though, because we're not done. I kind of need to, there we go. I wanted to do this to kind of move it around. Couldn't get it. There we go. I needed 2 utensils. Lovely. Guess what? Parsley. It's going to really bring that color that I'm looking for. Shrimp scampi. Make you some. But here's the thing. We got to taste it. Taste it so you know what you're feeding to your family and friends. If you don't taste it, you don't know how good it tastes. Or if it needs more seasoning. Okay, so when I go in, I'm going to taste a noodle. Or 2 or 3 or 4. See if I'm happy with that flavor. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I want more cheese. I want a little tiny bit more of the heavy cream. Oh, ooh. And I'm gonna put a little tiny bit more of the bouillon. This right here. Baby, you're gonna love this. Oh my goodness. I just have some bread. It's just really loaf bread that I'll be having alongside of this recipe. I know. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing in his kitchen on a daily basis. And Father, on today, we thank you for this meal, your hedge of protection, your mercy, your love, time, your understanding. Thank you for everything you've done and what you will do in our life. Amen. Amen once again to this prayer. When I come back, we're going to have this plated up. You're going to get to taste it. It tastes magnificent. Just give you up close. Oh my goodness. And let's taste. Tell the world what Gina's doing in his kitchen on a daily basis. Absolutely. Look at that. Wow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I am all excited. It's lunchtime here at the Young's house, and this is what our lunch is. Shrimp Scampi. Make you some Gina Young style. You're going to love it. And take that lemon. Just like that. Who's a fan of lemon? I am. Not so much when it comes to like an iced tea or something. I would never ask for lemon in my iced tea. But a dish like this or seafood, yes. I'm going in, y'all. This is super exciting because it tastes so good. One more because I can't stop. Once you start eating this, you're going to be able to stop.